located in Spartanburg, South Carolina, and we love food. And what comes with food can be a lot of conditions, chronic health conditions. Diabetes and hypertension are the top two, which also affects, cardiovascular disease within our community. And then there's also obesity.
Only about 10 to 20% of our health improvement comes from a doctor or a hospital or medicine. The rest, 80 to 90% of our health, is determined by the community that you live in. What we're doing is trying to invest in the way our community is designed and the way we function in that community to ensure that the health outcomes for all of our residents are as strong and as positive as possible.
That's been a passion of mine, is to educate people on just the simple things that we grow. Lemon balms, peppermint, holy basil, hibiscus, especially with kids. And you can see them put a seed in the ground and come back the next week and that little thing is sprouting up and their eyes it really grew, it really grew, yeah.
I think one of the things that Spartanburg does really well and that sets us far ahead of many communities is our ability to work really well together, to be great partners.
Roost Gleanings is a healthy food ministry, so we try to increase access to fresh and healthy food to people who need it most. We like to think of ourselves as interrupters to the food system because we have just a different model of how we get food to people. So our food share box is bi-weekly fresh produce, and it's not free, but it's heavily subsidized, so we call it a hand up, not a handout.
But if you get a box of fruit and vegetables and you don't know how to prepare it, it just goes bad. Cooking Up Confidence is a program that we are doing with a group of kids on the north side of Spartanburg called our Bridge Scholars. The way that we can help our children is to teach them about healthy nutrition, about whole foods, about fruits and vegetables, and how to prepare them. There is something magical about preparing food together and sitting down after you have laughed and cooked and seasoned, and then eating together and sharing a meal.
We've really tried as a group to really ensure that the communities that need the most investment to live their healthiest life are the ones that are getting that.
Despite the disparities that have taken place over time, today is the time to come together again, to connect, to build and strengthen the families of color, Black and brown. And not only those families, but all other residents in Spartanburg County.
The investment and the partnership from the Duke Endowment has really allowed us to move that work forward within the food system in a way that we otherwise would have probably taken us 20 years. Having partners has given us, as a coalition, the time and the space to figure out what works, to really figure out the impact, and to be able to move things forward.
You can't always be certain, but you can do your best to make it the best that it can be.
It is the relationships that we are forming as we do that are going to make all the difference, both as we share our faith and connect people with hope and love.
We can come together, whether it be a community garden, whether it be help sessions, whether it be just going, taking a walk, whatever we can do in community, it's gonna help us all.